Chess puzzle number 1. Dating approximately to the year 840 AD, this is one of the oldest recorded chess puzzles matching today's version of chess. It is a good example for teaching how to solve chess puzzles when you look at it closely. Now, I would normally not start someone out with a mate in 3, but the lesson this puzzle gives is a good one, and I'm certain you can handle it. Now, pausing the video, click resume when you believe you have the solution. Pause. Whenever solving a puzzle, there are several initial things you should consider, especially if the puzzle is to solve for a checkmate that involves more than a single move. Remember that just like in an actual game of chess, your opponent gets a move as well after each of your moves, and this is an important factor in this puzzle, since if you look at what black could do to white, you'll notice that given even a single move, black will be able to checkmate white 3 different ways. Those being by either rook moving to the g7 square, or by black's rook on h7 moving to h8. Once this is noticed, you can solve the puzzle a bit easier, since you now know you cannot allow black the freedom of such a move, and the only way to avoid that is to check black with every one of your moves. Black must respond to your checks. He can do nothing else when checked. If you do not check him with every move, he will mate you. Now, solving any puzzle, you must not only consider what you can do, you must also consider very closely what it is your opponent can do. This is critical not only when solving chess puzzles, but in every actual game you play. It is always very important to understand your opponent's plans. Now, I'm going to pause the video once again so you can further consider your solution. Click resume when you believe you have your final answer. Pause. Okay, with what has previously been explained, you now knew that you had to check black with every move. Even with that knowledge, you may have had difficulty. Let's see if this is the final solution you came up with. White wins with 2 dramatic sacrifices. A sacrifice in chess is when you intentionally give up force to create a specific spatial position, strategic situation, or tactical advantage. Here white begins with knight to h5. Check. Black has only one available move to him. The king has no move, and you cannot block a knight. He therefore has to take the knight with his h7 rook. With this move, white has begun manipulating black into a desired position, and now has his own rook on g1 free to move up the board. Moving it now to g6. Check again. Now this looks very, very costly for white, but consider what has been accomplished. White has forced black's king to a location where white's king covers all 3 squares on the 7th rank. White's pawn takes away 1 square on the 5th, and the other 2 squares on the 5th rank are now occupied by black's pieces. All white has to do now is take away the 3 squares for the king on the 6th rank, and that's how you checkmate. Take away all of your opponent's king's squares. Rook to e6. Black's king has absolutely nowhere to go, and cannot block or take the attacking white rook. Checkmate. This tactic is called herding, or driving your opponent. One way you forcefully make your opponent move to a square you want him on so you can deliver the final blow. Not bad for a 1200-year-old puzzle. Good job.